Hey there! Are you planning an old-fashioned girls' night and trying to decide what to watch? Well, you're in for a treat. Today we're counting down the top 10 most iconic movies straight from the 2000s, perfect for your cozy girls' night in. So make sure you've got your popcorn. Let's dive in with our number 10 pick. He's just not that into you. This movie is a real star-studded treat, featuring a bunch of talented actors you definitely recognize from your favorite TV shows and movies. We're talking about familiar faces like Jennifer Aniston and Scarlett Johansson. It's like a rom-com dream team, all set to sweep you away on a wild ride through the highs and lows of modern relationships. Now, this movie isn't just about good looks and laughs. It's got some real insight to offer. Picture it as a mirror, reflecting those times we've all been through, analyzing texts a bit too much, misreading signals, and sticking around in situations we probably should have bailed on. Yep, we've all been there. But hey, beyond the giggles and those cringe-worthy scenes, this film dishes up some valuable takeaways. It's all about the secrets to making a relationship work. Whether it's finding that right partner, speaking straight from the heart, or recognizing when it's time to move on. Consider this movie your lighthearted guide to navigating the twists and turns of love. Next up is number 9, John Tucker Must Die. Get ready for a wild ride as we dive into the hearts of high school antics, broken hearts, and a plan that's as mischievous as it is entertaining. In this movie, you'll say hello to John Tucker. He's the guy who seems to have it all. The popularity, the killer looks, and a grin that could melt hearts miles away. But there's a catch. He's got a reputation for playing with girls' hearts and leaving a trail of shattered promises behind him. So 3 of his ex-girlfriends enter the scene, each from different high school cliques. They're so over his smooth-talking antics, and they've cooked up a revenge scheme that's nothing short of legendary. Here's the game plan. They're gonna set up John with a new girl in town, all while pulling the strings behind the scenes to make him fall head over heels. But wait for it, there's a juicy twist. They're on a mission to ruin his reputation and give him a taste of his own medicine. As the story unfolds, you'll find yourself laughing at the crazy schemes, swooning over the romantic bits, and maybe even relating to the roller coaster of emotions that come with high school drama. It's a magical mix of humor, romance, and serious dose of girl power. Alrighty, moving on to number 8. Let's talk about the absolute gem that stole our hearts, Coyote Ugly. The term Coyote Ugly might sound a bit odd, but stick with us because this film is all about bold bartenders, unexpected twists, and a whole lot of fun. Now, you might be wondering about the name. Coyote Ugly is kind of code for those nights when you wake up after a one-night stand and realize, well, you might have made a questionable choice. You know, that awkward morning after feeling of, oh no, what did I just do? This film, loosely based on a true story, takes you on a wild journey with Violet, played by the awesome Piper Perabo. She's got dreams of hitting it big as a songwriter, but life's got its own script. She lands a gig at Coyote Ugly, the New York City bar owned by the fierce and no-nonsense Lil, brought to life by Maria Bello. In this bar, it's not your typical watering hole. Coyote Ugly is all about sexy, sassy bartenders who dance on bar counters, pour drinks like pros, and give customers an unforgettable show. But will Violet's dreams come true? Tune in for a total dose of fun. Trust us, it's the perfect flick for you and your girls to enjoy. Coming in at number 7, we have Bring It On. This movie is like a whirlwind of pep, pom-poms, and a whole lot of attitude, all wrapped up in a story that'll have you cheering for more. Kirsten Dunst plays Torrance, the captain of the San Diego Tourists, the 5-time champion cheerleading squad. They're used to owning the competition. They've got the moves, the routines, and the confidence that screams winners. But then she discovers that their previous captain stole all of their jaw-dropping routines from a rival team, the East Compton Clovers, headed up by Gabrielle Union's character, Isis. Now, these cheerleading champs are faced with a dilemma. With the championship right around the corner, they've got to put their heads together to come up with brand new routines that'll blow the judges away. It's like a cheerleading crisis, and they're in a race against time to save their reputation and prove they've got what it takes to win fair and square. Alrighty, folks, let's keep this countdown going strong. Coming in at number 6 is the fantastic How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Get ready for a wild ride because in this movie, you've got journalist Andy, played by the fabulous Kate Hudson, and smooth-talking ad executive Ben, portrayed by Matthew McConaughey. And trust us, their love story is far from ordinary. Here's the scoop. Andy's got a sneaky undercover mission for a women's magazine. Her mission? To drive a guy away in 10 days by pulling all of the crazy stunts that'd send any sane person running for the hills. On the flip side, we've got Ben, who's in it to win a bet. He's gotta make a woman fall head over heels for him in the same 10-day stretch. It's basically a romantic showdown with a massive dose of humor. Little do they know they're working against each other here. And let's just say the situations they find themselves in are pure comedy gold. Andy's on a mission to send Ben packing by being super clingy, talking about babies, and generally being a relationship nightmare. Meanwhile, Ben's pulling out all the stops to woo Andy. It's a mix of awkward moments, outrageous gestures, and a whole lot of "did that really just happen" scenes. As the clock ticks down and the days go by, you'll find yourself laughing out loud, cringing, and maybe even cheering for these two totally clueless lovebirds. Next up is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants at number 5. Picture this. We've got 4 babies played by the talented Amber Tamblyn, Alexis Bledel, America Ferrera, and Blake Lively. These girls are as close as they come, and they're about to embark on a summer adventure that'll change their lives. So here's the deal. These pals are heading in different directions for the summer, but they're determined to stay connected. That's where the magic comes in. They find a pair of jeans that miraculously fits each of them perfectly, despite their different shapes and sizes. These jeans become a symbol of their friendship, a tangible connection that binds them together no matter where they are. This movie totally nails the magic of friendship and the unbreakable bond of sisterhood. Coming in at number 4 is Center Stage, the dance-tastic film in which the fabulous Zoe Saldana made her film debut. We're stepping into the electrifying world of ballet, and the drama's about to unfold. So we're introduced to a group of 12 talented young dancers, each with their own dreams and struggles. And as the dancers go through intense training, fierce competition, and of course, some steamy romances, you'll find yourself getting drawn into their world of passion, dedication, and all of the pettiness that comes with those high-stake performances and dance battles. This movie isn't just about dance, it's a roller coaster of emotions as they chase their dreams, push the limits, and celebrate their power. Trust us, this one's gonna sweep you off your feet. And now begins the countdown for our top 3 picks. Coming in at a solid number 3 is the classic Devil Wears Prada. Hold on to your seats because this movie whisks you away into the glitzy yet cutthroat world of high fashion. Young go-getter Andy Sachs, played by Anne Hathaway, lands the ultimate gig every fashion girl dreams of. Personal assistant to none other than the uber-dreaming editor-in-chief of Runway magazine, Miranda Priestley, portrayed by the one and only Meryl Streep. Now, Andy isn't exactly a fashionista. She's an inspiring journalist looking to make her mark. But man, does she get tossed into the deep end of couture chaos. The moment she steps onto the fashion scene, she realizes she's signed up for more than she bargained for. Miranda is a boss like no other. She's got a demeanor that could freeze fire, and her fashion game is nothing short of legendary. But it's not just about fabulous clothes and designer shoes. This film delves into the life choices we make, both personal and professional, and the challenges of finding our footing in a competitive world. It's about chasing our dreams while juggling the complexities of work-life balance, all while wearing a pair of 5-inch Prada heels. All right, folks, we're almost at number 1. But first, let's talk about our second place winner, Legally Blonde. Get ready to meet Elle Woods, played by the fantastic Reese Witherspoon. She is the quintessential sorority girl, complete with a closet full of pink and fluffy chihuahua named Bruiser. Her world, it's all about her charming ex, Warner Huntington III, who's off to Harvard Law School. Elle doesn't do the whole sob story thing. Nope, she's setting her sights on a new mission, getting her law degree from Harvard and winning back her man. And oh boy, the ride she takes us on is both hilarious and empowering. Armed with her impeccable style and her underestimated intellect, Elle lands at Harvard Law School. And let's just say the welcoming committee isn't exactly warm. The snickers and skepticism directed at her might have discouraged a weaker gal, but not our Elle. She embraces her sorority girl persona while proving that she's got brains, heart, and a serious dose of determination. Get ready to laugh, cheer, and maybe even find a bit of yourself in Elle's fabulously pink journey. And drumroll please, our top pick is none other than Mean Girls. The movie follows a girl named Katie, played by Lindsay Lohan, who's been living in Africa where her parents are research zoologists, and she's been homeschooled all her life. Now she's about to face high school, and let's just say it's not exactly a smooth transition. She becomes frenemies with the ultimate mean girl, Regina George, as she tries to navigate the tricky world of high school cliques and the unwritten rules of being a teenage girl. She's in for a seriously eye-opening experience. But wait, here's where it gets really interesting. Guiding Katie's journey is none other than the comedic genius from Saturday Night Live, Tina Fey. Yep, she's not only in the film, but also behind the scenes as a writer and producer. So buckle up for some seriously snappy and quick-witted moments that'll have you laughing till your sides hurt, all while nodding along because it's all too familiar. If you're up for a side-splitting and sometimes cringe-worthy exploration of the teenage social scene, this film is for you. And don't forget, on Wednesdays, we wear pink. And that's all for today. Did we miss one of your favorite girls' night in movies from the 2000s? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.